Well, no ice storm this time, but another disease outbreak has preempted my theatrical screen turning red once again. So, initiating several Plan Bs this weekend and starting tonight to help celebrate the Lunar New Year with another or her film which has coming of age influence as well as East Asian fantasy. So let's talk about the Paramount Plus film Tiger's Apprentice, based on the novel of the same name. But since I've not read it, anything I have to say about it will be self contained, so let's begin. The film follows a young man named Tom Lee, voiced by Brandon Suhu, who's getting really big after the other movies he's been in. And as he ends up being with his mentor and surrogate father, who voiced by Henry Golding, and realizes he's known as a guardian, and alongside 11 others of the Zodiac in order to fight a mystical sorceress known as Lu with Michelle Yeoh. I mean, coming off the multiple award-winning success of Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. And I will say the casting is actually quite solid, including but not limited to who Leah Lewis as Rob, Bowen Yang as Sydney, Sandra Oh as Mistral, Sherry Cola. I think that might be a stage name, but it's still a cool same one as Naomi. Deborah S. Craig as the Pig Guardian, Greta Lee as the Rabbit Guardian, Diana Lee Inosanto as the Horse Guardian, Patrick Gallagher as the Dog Guardian, Poppy Lou as the Snake Guardian. I had no formal opinion about Joe Coy as the Rooster Guardian. I'm just glad that he didn't take the role as far as he did with that disastrous job hosting the Golden Globes. Don't think he's going to be invited back for that at all. I mean, so, admittedly, we have some familiar story and character elements here. Essentially, mean you've seen other films like this, be they animated or live action. You can likely see where the plot is headed, as I kind of could, even just seeing what the advertising there was for this movie. Basically, if you weren't watching things already owned by Paramount, CBS Viacom, you probably weren't even aware this even came out last week. However, I will say the cast and some solid, though not spectacular animation does anchor the picture. And in terms of fantasy as coming of age parable, I will place it a bit above of Ruby Go and Teenage Kraken, but also below the likes of Shang-Chi and Turning Red, which again is an interesting metric that I have brought up in comparison. I mean, I will at least say that Golding does work better as a supporting character here. I mean, even though it gets top billing, it is really about Tom and his journey. I mean, of all things considered, I mean, I also find it ironic how they've been pushing in Golding's next big thing when, ironically, a lot of the success and accolades that people were expecting him to get have instead gone to Simu Liu, but that's neither here nor there. Admittedly, this film hasn't gone from as much as people as like the Halo show I talked about earlier in the week, with only a previous attempt to make the adaptation Cartoon Network having proposed in the late 2000s but never having got off the ground. And I will just, again, deal with the ticking clock behind Coyote vs. Acme as it comes. It's like, come on, guys. Just sell the rights or just don't be surprised whenever your film shows up in the image board, like that one Scooby Doo DTV movie I'll talk about in the near future as well. Sorry about getting sidetracked, but I would say that part of me wonders if it might have been better to do this as like a TV series, or there's more time to let things breathe, where it simultaneously feels like the plot is not flowing too far, but also that moves also really fast. I mean, especially at least the finale when they're fighting on top of buildings in Chinatown is indeed a standout. And I was a bit amused by Tom's powers starting to awaken and doing reverse Uno on a bully who, when the said bully winds up with his hanging from a light fixture by his undergarments, which gave me flashbacks to Flash's disastrous attempt to fight Peter in first Spider-Man, but still, there's that. Oh, while this may not be a movie you'd have to go out of your way to see, I have personally seen worse ways to spend an hour and 24 minutes in my lifetime. So, at the very least, it gets a 3.5 out of 5 at the most. I mean, a 2.5 out of 4. So, and it's not going to be the only stuff I talk about this weekend. My Another one of my backup plans will be enacted as soon as tomorrow. You just have to wait and see what it is. You might say that it has genius inspiration overflow, if you catch my drift. So, that will for now. Take care, everyone.